it seems like almost once a day I get a request from someone to make a red pill video or a video about something that would be considered red pill content. Usually it sounds a bit like, hey bro, you so smart, you got a good head on your shoulders. You need to make some content about these females, the way they acting, how they undermining the community. They out here being promiscuous. They don't care about the family, yada, yada, along those lines. Typical woman bashing content. One of my most popular videos of all time is a video that I made directed at the head passport bro, my guy, Austin Holloman. If anyone knows about the red pill community, they know that the passport bro community was in many ways birthed by the red pill community. Many of the passport bros started off in the red pill community, and but I commend them because they didn't just stay there bashing women, lamenting their situation in life and and complaining about their failed romantic endeavors. They actually got up and did something about it. And even if that's going to another country to find women who are more comfortable with existing within traditional gender roles and family roles, at least you're doing something about it. But the reason why I pretty much refuse to be a part of the red pill community or make what many would consider red pill content is I don't have a problem getting women. So it would be very dishonest of me to talk about experience with women that I've never had. I listen in. Some of the things I agree with, many of the things I don't agree with. But what I can tell you is 99% of the time, the red pill guy's experience with women is not my experience. You can't get a date. I've been married for 16 years. You can't get a woman to pay attention to you. I get women asking me if I'm single on a daily basis, and some women are even like, is your girl cool with you having other females, and crazy stuff like that. It's just not my experience. It wouldn't be fair to me to preach a narrative that I don't ascribe to or live up to myself, right? Ultimately, I try to avoid anything that involves sweeping generalizations of anybody, whether it's women, men, children, dogs, anything, because everybody's not the same. Every situation is not the same. You might have people who fundamentally share similar values, but I don't think anyone approaches any situation in their life the exact same way. I was watching some content from my boy, the Angry Man. Shout out to him. And he was talking about women pretend to love and then they undermine and all this stuff. Bro, if a woman dated you and fell in love with you and she was your fiance and had a baby by you, then you went and cheated on her and did all this stuff, she wasn't pretending to love you. She actually loved you. Then you did something dumb and now she doesn't love you anymore. So she may act maliciously towards you. She may just say, I'm going to separate from you and not deal with you. For someone to take a situation like that, totally disregard the role they played in the situation, and then say this woman came in from the jump, pretending to love you, and her whole goal was to undermine you and all this stuff. Listen, man, I'm not going to lie to you. The way I see you guys acting in these red pill spaces, you didn't need her to undermine you, bro. You didn't need her to undermine you. Because one of the greatest aspects of the red pill community is you have to be willing to kind of offer your mind and your rational thinking and your thought process over to someone else who is telling you that they are more equipped to think for you than you are. So don't think for yourself. Adopt whatever I say and take that and apply it to your life. And the funny thing is, a lot of the guys in the red pill space, they're either married, the leaders, they're either married or they have women who they, you know, are in committed relationships with. That's the craziest part. Or or they're like the dudes on Fresh and Fit who have zero proof of concept. They never got women until they were actually famous on YouTube and social media, making millions of dollars a month. And now they're saying, oh, look at these women I get and this I do with the women and da 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 da. Myron, your ugly ass was not no Playboy gigolo, none of that. You might be now because you have money, but bro, just looking at you, no woman is acting out because of you. No woman is falling in line because you're just so beautiful and she's just so in love with you. Bro, you were a nerd. You probably did get a girl who liked you, who truly, genuinely liked you. And she was willing to mess with you. I don't know what may have happened. I don't know, how that ended up. But just stop the cap. Please stop the cap. You're not a gigolo. You're not a player. Never were. You might be now, but that's monetary. That's money. That's money induced, right? Resource induced playerism. You ain't no P. You ain't got no player card. None of that. So let's get that out of here. But I really encourage people, especially African American people. We live in a community that is like very monolithic. And so we are drawn to monolithic things. We are drawn to monolithic thinking and reasoning. So the red pill community, anything that is based on, broad generalizations of any specific group, it appeals to us. I get it. I understand the psychology behind it. But I just encourage you to avoid that type of thing altogether. Take each individual experience at face value, interact with it as if it's a brand new experience that you've never had before, and don't let the old things dictate how you approach the new things. Now, to an extent, that is a useful way to approach things, but I think when it comes to relationships, you kind of got to give everybody an equal shot. And you'll be surprised at how successful you may be when you start approaching things like that. Beyond that, if you listen to somebody, you got to see what their qualifiers are. You got to see if they have achieved what you want to achieve. You have to see if they have the things you want, if they've gained the things you aspire to gain. It can't be like, bro, I want a wife and I want multiple kids, a picket fence and all that stuff, and this guy's a single dude living in a penthouse in Manhattan, going to the bar, leaving the bar with a different woman every night. You and bro do not want the same thing. And bro, really, I don't think there's really, like, either he has no desire to show you how to get that, or he just doesn't know how to teach you how to get that. He's just telling you what works for him in his effort to create the life or situation that he wants. I'm not into that. A lot of people want to be led. Some people want to be fooled. Some people want to be deceived. Some people just want to be used. You know that song? Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. I was off key, but you know what I'm talking about. I think Prince sings that. I'm not sure. But that is a very real statement. Some people want to use you. Some people want to be used by you. Maybe you don't want to use anybody, right? Maybe you don't want to be used by anybody. Maybe you just want to create a life that's like the life that you see in the fairy tales or in the movies, right? But if that's what you want, you need to find someone who has either had that and fucked it up. That's the route I would go. Go listen to the guy who had it and messed it up, understands that it was a good way to live, and is seeking that again, or at least is using his failures to teach you so you don't make the same mistakes. That's what I would recommend. Beyond that, if you can't get a date, like you can't get a woman to go out with you, bro, just start looking at you. Just tear yourself down, build yourself back up, And I promise you, you will find. I mean, a lot of y'all just got stank ass breath and don't really know it. You got that halitosis and don't realize, because you know, after you been smelling your own stank breath for so long, your nose becomes like, it loses its sensitivity to the funk, right? So you walking around with stanky breath and you don't even realize it. And you're getting up in chicks' faces, you know, hey baby, woo 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 woo. And honestly, she's repulsed by you. And she's being nice. She's just saying no thank you to be nice. But in reality, we got to get back to those days where females would just tell you straight up why they didn't like you. Like why they won't give you their number. You know, back in the day, females didn't just say no, no, thank you. They're polite now. Real polite now. Back in the day, you roll up on a chick and you ain't coming right. Why would your stank breath ass, short, musty ass, dry ass, Jerry Curl having ass, yellow teeth having ass think that I will give you my number? We really got to get back to those days. Ladies, you got to start literally breaking these dudes down, you know, to the atomic level if they come at you correct. Let them know every single thing that's wrong with them so they know to fix those things before they approach you. Because you got dudes out here who like, I approached a chick, she rejected me. Well, bro, what did you have for lunch? I ate sardine sandwiches with a garlic milkshake. Did you brush your teeth? Did you pop a mint? Chew some gum? No, I didn't do any of those things. But then you went in that girl's face asking for a number, and she said no thank you. And it can't be the fact that your breath was funky. It has to be the fact that something's wrong with her. Come on, it's little things usually that are preventing you from getting what you want. But with that being said, yeah, that's why I don't really make red pill content. And that's why I think that you shouldn't even consume red pill content. Just do your own thing. Be honest with the way you approach it. Be honest about who you are and what you do and what you don't do. And brush your damn teeth, man. Peace.